Welcome to the Mayfield Minute. My name is Justin Carrico, and this is your insider's view in 5 minutes or less. Got a few things to share with you, some that happened last week and some that are taking place this week. First one, and probably the largest one, is at our last city council last Monday. Detective Sergeant Nathan Young, Councilman Derek Parrott, and myself shared about medical cannabis. Medical cannabis is becoming legal in the state of Kentucky as of January 1st to prescribed card holders. And so the three of us attended a training a few weeks ago at Kentucky League of Cities in Lexington so that we can learn more about the process and how things are happening with medical cannabis. And then we came back and we shared with City Council last Monday the different options and procedures and policies and things like that as far as what that looks like for our community. Now, I know that this is kind of a big deal, and so many people will have questions and probably tons of questions. And so later this week, there will be another email that will go out with a video of us sharing about the medical cannabis, and we will also have a handout so that it kind of has the high points. But it's only for certain disorders or diseases such as cancer, epilepsy, and things like that. Again, we'll have all that laid out so that you are informed, because for the Mayfield Minute, one of our goals is to increase communication and obviously to empower you with the things that you need to know. So we'll send out another email that will have a video explaining all that we have learned and a handout so that you can have it and you can study it and you can ask other questions as well. So that'll be later this week. Be watching for that on medical cannabis. Second update is Dunbar Park. This week, we are having some artists come in who are doing the murals of Ellis Wilson and Helen LaFrance. They are starting, I believe, tomorrow on those murals. And these are massive, right? These are 40-foot by 18-foot murals of Helen and Ellis. If you don't know much about Ellis Wilson and Helen LaFrance, who are famous artists from this town, then I encourage you to look them up. But also inside of the main pavilion, we will have information about these local artists and how they became so well known around the United States and even some of them around the world. So, and then the last thing to mention is this week starts limb pickup for the north side of town. So if you are north of Broadway, they will be coming around. Public Works will be coming around picking up the limbs that you have placed at the edge of the street. Not in the street, but at the edge of the street. They will come by and pick all those up. And if you're on the south side of town and you say, man, they still limbs all over the place, there are. Public Works will be back to try to finish up the south side. They do ask that you do not cut more limbs and lay them out. Again, this is really just for the storms that came through, and Public Works is offering us this incredible service and benefit. So please do not add more to it, but they will be back on the south side as well. To try to pick up and clean up our community. So I believe that should be everything for this particular week. Again, later this week, you'll see the email about medical cannabis. And as always, you can email me with your questions at jcarrico@mayfieldky.gov. Again, that's jcarrico@mayfieldky.gov. And we'll see you later this week with a medical cannabis update.